This week's blue supermoon was easy to see in the night sky, but many other celestial sights are obscured by light pollution. The organization Starry Skies North works to curtail stray outdoor lighting and make the night skies visible for all. Here to tell us more about Celebrate the Night Sky Week is Bob Foucault, Vice President of Starry Skies North, and Andrew Papke-Larson is a board member with Starry Skies North. And welcome. Thanks for being here. That super blue moon was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Now you two are interested in the night skies all of the time, though. Talk a little bit about what light pollution is and how it inhibits being able to see things up in the night sky.
Sure, and it definitely creates a light dome, which causes it reaches far out from the sources, especially with the bluer light, the whiter lights. But besides obscuring our view of the night sky, it also has negative health effects, negative effects on the environment. Birds need darkness for migration, and that's important here in Duluth. So it has a wide range of negative consequences.
Mm-hmm. Andrew, is there a way to measure light pollution?
Yeah, there is. A good way to measure it, and a well-known measurement, is the Bortle scale, which is kind of a measurement of how we can see the night sky. And that ranges from 1 to 9, and it definitely is a lot brighter, higher numbers in urban areas. So if you're here in Duluth, you're going to have a higher Bortle scale number than if you're out, maybe out in the Boundary Waters.
Mm-hmm. Bob, you mentioned that light pollution impacts health. Mm-hmm. Speak to that a little bit in terms of how that occurs.
Sure. Well, all of life on Earth has evolved with day and night, and now the nights are getting brighter, very bright in some places. So we need that circadian rhythm to have melatonin produced when it becomes dark. So it's throwing off sleep cycles both for humans and for wildlife.
Mm-hmm. Is there any evidence that light pollution leads to biodiversity loss, anything like that?
Well, just to jump back real quick to the melatonin in humans, there's evidence to connect light pollution with different levels of cancer, as well as a lot of other chronic diseases such as heart disease or diabetes. And there's also a lot of evidence to support light pollution having harmful effects on a lot of different animals. And that, of course, goes back to the fact that for millions of years it was day and night, and there was no light at night.
Mm-hmm. What about the safety aspect of light at night, both to just make sure that people can see where they're going and to
security?
Yeah,
right.
Crime.
Right.
Anti-crime.
Yeah, no, that's always an important consideration, and brighter and more lights don't necessarily equate to safety. There's many studies that have shown that cities that have put in better ordinances for lighting have not seen an increase in crime. Glare from bright lights can actually cause you not to see into the shadows and not to see, be aware of your surroundings. So it's a matter of directing the light where it's needed. The color of the lights is important also, but you can have good dark sky friendly lighting and perfect safety also. And we're interested in having dark skies, not dark ground. So
Right.
And Andrew, I understand that you are a landscape architect.
I am, yes.
Do you find that a lot of businesses and organizations or even homeowners think about light pollution when they're designing their projects?
Yeah, it's something that is been in the background, but it's coming up more and more. The kind of standard way in the past has just been put up more lighting because we can, and it's not very expensive, and we think it makes it safer. So really now we're starting to tune into the idea of, like Bob said, we can do this smarter. More light doesn't mean safer. We can think about the better ways to put in lighting where we need it, and the right lighting choices. Mm-hmm. So it's something that's out there, but certainly becoming more of an issue all the time. Mm-hmm. So.
Did you want
to? And using controls like motion detectors and things, so it improves the safety. You don't have to have the lights on continuously. When there's a motion and the lights come on, that's when you notice something happened differently.
How's Duluth doing, or the Twin Ports doing, I guess, overall, in terms of trying to be friendly to dark skies?
Well, Duluth has a good lighting ordinance. We're working with them, talking with them to improve it. But Starry Skies North started really back in around 2015 with a group of people that were interested in talking with the city about the 4,000K, the bright white lights that they were starting to put up. So it's made a difference, and now it's an improvement from back then. Definitely an improvement.
And more people are aware of dark skies these days. I understand that there's an Emmy nomination for a video that you produced.
Right. Well, I was a director and editor on that along. Yes, Northern Nights, Starry Skies, produced by PBS North right here. I just heard this morning that it was nominated for a regional Emmy, so that's great. So the awareness is increasing, and that's really our main mission, is to increase public awareness and get this discussion out in the public vocabulary. So.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Celebrate the Night Sky Week, which will be coming up about a week from now. What's the purpose of having a week designated to this?
Yeah, so the week's goal is really to raise awareness about the value of our dark skies and light pollution, as well as just to celebrate the beautiful night skies that we have here in Duluth and in the area. And we've got a lot of great events that do just that throughout the week. So I think we kick off the week with Hawk Ridge, looking at some birds and talking about their impacts and how they're impacted in the migration with the night skies and light pollution. And then throughout the week, we do a lot of different things. We've got trivia, we've got a pre-planetarium show, as well as a key event at Fitkers on Thursday. And then we finish up the week at Saturday at the aquarium.
Talk about that event at Fitkers.
Yeah, we've got, it's going to start with a happy hour at 6 p.m. We've got raffle prizes, silent auction, and then we have Michael Monroe, the Minnesota extraordinary guitarist and singer. So we have a concert with Michael Monroe, and then photographs from Travis Nowitzki from his upcoming book, Spirits Dancing. He's a great photographer from up in Grand Portage. He was featured in the documentary. And then Bob King, Astro Bob, will take us on a tour of the night skies and tell us why we should always be looking up.
And a certificate recognizing Fitkers as a dark sky friendly business.
We have a new business, a new initiative for recognizing businesses that are dark sky friendly. And so we'll be presenting that to Scott Vesterstein and Fitkers at the event.
What are some of the things that they've done?
Well, all of the lighting inside and outside of Fitkers is no brighter or hotter than 2700 Kelvin. So that's like incandescent lights used to be. So it's warm light, it's a healthier light. All the lighting in the exterior is actually even lower Kelvin, so it's more towards the orange and yellow, and that's wildlife friendly lighting. So Scott's been kind of a leader in the movement here with business friendly light, dark sky.
It's also fully shielded, so you're not going to get that glare light coming into your eyes.
Right.
And I'd love to invite viewers to go and check it out, because it's got a really nice warm feeling. So the feeling between that and being under a bright white light is much different. So the experience of being in those spaces is also really nice. So.
And that Keystone event is going to be on September 14th?
September 14th at the August Fichters room. That's on the top floor of Fichters.
Okay. Do people need to get tickets or register in
There's
advance?
a registration on our website. All the events are free, but for that one, because of the room size, we're asking people to register, and that's starryskiesnorth.org.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have, but
Okay.
thank you so much for coming
Okay.
in. Good luck. I hope it raises awareness and you get good turnout at your events.
Yeah,
Thanks
come on
so
down.
much.
Appreciate it. Thank
Thank
you.
you.